In July of 2009, Curtis Brinkley was shot 3 times.
I thought something, the top of the car or something, something happened up there because I didn't realize I was shot, until the noise just kept going, you know what I mean? So I put the car in reverse and backed up and was like crashing into cars and houses and things like that until I stopped hearing the shooting. And then, I put my head up and drove off and, called the cops, and I woke up in the hospital.
Here at a high school football field in San Diego, playing around with his teammate Ryan Matthews, you would never know that Brinkley was the victim of a shooting that occurred in Philadelphia when he was picking his sister up from work. The police would later call it a case of mistaken identity. When Brinkley came to in the hospital, he had one question.
The first thing I thought about was the charges going to release me? I was happy I was alive, to be able to be there, to support my son and to raise my son and things like that. And then the second thing I thought about was, was I going to be released from the charges?
A running back out of Syracuse University, Brinkley had been signed by the Chargers as an undrafted free agent just 3 months before the shooting.
And I got a phone call from them early that morning, and they told me just to get healthy and, get the rehab, and, they wasn't going to release me. So, and that was, I think one of the greatest feelings that I had. I didn't know what was the reason, but, I wasn't going to, mess it up.
So he got to work, but the recovery wasn't so easy. The bullets had shattered Brinkley's shoulder.
It took me about 6 months. The process of me getting healthy, they said was about a year. It would have been, a little over a year, but I kind of pushed it. I just was, pushing myself every day. I would work probably 2-3 times a day just to get my shoulder right and things like that.
You got shot 3 times. How many bullets are still in you?
One still in me.
And where is it?
An inch away from my heart.
An inch away from his heart. 1 inch closer and Brinkley might not be alive today.
It's just, I'm here for a reason. I think, I'm blessed. It's not no other way for me to put it. I'm blessed. I think about that every day. I use it as my motivation. Mentally was the rough part.
Wow.
Dreaming about, what happened to me. Being shot, more than anything, it can break you down mentally if you let it. And I'm not about to let nothing break me down mentally. My father passed when I was a freshman in college. And if I haven't, overcame that, but if I can deal with that, I feel like I can deal with anything.
But the one thing he couldn't control was the bullet near his heart, deemed too difficult to remove by surgeons. Brinkley went to several doctors before being cleared to play professional football.
Because when you're playing football, football is a violent game, especially when you're in the NFL. You're taking all types of hits and things like that. And when you have a bullet an inch away from your heart, that becomes, you worry about those things. You worry about that a lot. Just knowing that a lot of people doubted that I would be able to play football again, that alone pushed me a lot. With knowing that I have a son to provide for, and I want his future to be bright. And just knowing that I had another opportunity to play football. So I always was dream chasing. I just dream chased that whole little time I was out. It was hard, watching football and, not being able to be out there. But, it paid off. It's paying off.
Brinkley made it through training camp and was signed to the practice squad before being activated in week 3. His first play in an NFL game was November 22nd against Denver when he rushed for 9 yards. But it was a preseason matchup that affected him most.
When it first hit me when I thought about my situation was my first preseason game at home.
There you go. Talk about
That was a memory that I'll never forget.
Why?
Because I walked on the field and I just started crying. I don't know where it came from. It just started happening. I just started crying, because when you count it out and a lot of people think that something is over for you, and when you as a kid and you go to those NFL games, you I want to be there someday. And for me to be, walking out and, warming up to be able to, to be able to play on the NFL field, and, especially from what happened to me, it just was special to me. When the incident happened, I didn't know you know, how much football meant to me. You know, I didn't take advantage of, you know, everything that I had and all the opportunities that was given to me. But when the incident happened, it's like, you know, it just made me, you know, realize how much love and, you know, determination and passion I had for the game.
His teammates want him to succeed, so much so that the offensive line rallied for Brinkley to get his first carry against Denver, even though the play was designed for a different player. Brinkley is back on the practice squad now, but working hard for his next opportunity.
For him, just overcoming all that and just working as hard as he does and coming out every day and giving it his all is something else. You know, it inspires me, you know, because I just see how hard he works and, you know, how hard he does everything. It's like, man, you know, he's doing that, you know, and I should be doing it too, you know, and it really inspires me.
Brinkley doesn't really talk about the shooting. He wants his talent to be his legacy, not his story.
Everybody got problems and been through a lot, you know, so what makes me different?
But he is different. One look at his left shoulder, and it's apparent.
You step on that field, there ain't nobody out there playing with no bullet in their chest. That's what I know.
Brinkley's scars will always remind him of the night he was shot. It's something he's haunted by, but in a way, it's also what's made him stronger and grateful for second chances.
I try not to think about the shooting or the bullet, but every time I put my pads on, I think about it. Yeah, every time I put my pads on, every time I step on the field, everything doesn't happen for, you know, everybody at the same time. You know, some people had to take different alleys and different roads to get to where they want to get to. And I understand that. It means a lot, you know, to have a second chance at life and then, you know, have a second chance with football. You know, not too many people get second chances. And, you know, I'm just grateful and thankful and, you know, just, you know, ready to, you know, continue my career. And I know deep down inside everything's going to work out for me.